Thinking about buying a second home in Key West? Have you considered purchasing a vacation home? If this is the case, it might be time to start planning, saving, and developing a plan. Hey, listen, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you pros and cons of some of the things that I experienced when I had vacation rentals here in Key West. And if I don't answer all your questions, make sure you leave me a comment below. Let me get on with the other part of my video, and I'll see you near the end. I'm Karriann Graf, a local real estate professional in Key West. Let me share some ideas and some insight on how to make a successful purchase when you might not live here yet. For most buyers, purchasing a second home is a luxury, and it can be a great investment. You do have to consider the additional costs associated with owning another property. You're probably thinking about the money that you'll need to put into it and whether it's worth the trouble. The answer depends on various factors such as your income, your expenses, the housing market, and what are your future goals? The first thing to consider is you need to make a plan. The amount of money available to you to play with is a big consideration in deciding on a second home. You should only buy a home if you can afford to maintain it and pay for the repairs and the maintenance that are needed. Many financial planners recommend separate savings accounts strictly devoted to unforeseen expenditures. A general rule of thumb is to set aside 1 to 2% of the home's purchase price for maintenance and repairs annually. You should also make sure that you can afford the monthly payments. Having an emergency account for your rental properties is always a great idea, since you never know when or if something can happen. We would not recommend a home if you are on a tight budget. The second thing to really consider is the property insurance. Prices will vary from state to state and city, so ask your insurance agent to provide the estimated cost for the area you're interested in. You should also check with a homeowners association to see if they have an insurance policy that they can offer you at a lower cost. Some HOAs have a residents association property insurance policy that provides coverage for their members. This could be an excellent option for you if you live in a high-risk area and are looking for a safe, moderate income property in which to invest, if it's located in an HOA. The price of homeowners insurance will be based on the value of the property and any potential claims. Insurance may be more expensive, and many lenders require wind and flood on top of insurance because we have the possibility of hurricanes. For many people, buying a second home is part of their long-term retirement plan. Why not have other people make your mortgage payment while you own it? This is a smart way to build wealth. Many retirees are looking for houses, condos, or townhouses in Key West as their retirement homes. Buying a second home in Key West is an excellent option because the market for the second homes in Key West has never been better. Key West homes are in high demand. The perfect weather and easy access to the beautiful beaches are just some of the reasons for making this a great place to live. If you want to buy a home in Key West, you can start by getting pre-qualified for a loan. The purpose of sharing this information was to give you ideas and things to think about. If you have any questions, you should consult with a CPA or a tax preparer if it's in regards to retirement. Thus, a quick mention. Another important thing to consider in finding your second home is selecting a real estate professional who's familiar with the local area and has proven themselves to be reliable, knowledgeable, and has a good can-do attitude. For more information or help on your search, be sure to give us a call anytime. Okay, so some of the pros about owning a vacation rental that I experienced was that I own 2 units in my same neighborhood. And the beauty of it, the thing that my husband and I love the most is that when we had friends and family come, they had their own unit. They had their own space. We didn't care how many days they stayed because we didn't necessarily have to entertain them the whole time because we would get a break when they're at their place and we're at our place. We'd sometimes meet at the pool and have a good time. One of the benefits of us having those rental units was that we charged a premium. And why did we do that? Because our units were like brand new. They were very nice, and all of the amenities and stuff that we had to offer, we charged for that. Sometimes we would have nurses come for the hospital stays and they would rent it for several months at a time, which was always great because they also paid a premium. We had two of the nicest houses in the area, both completely redone on the inside and the outside, and I charged a premium to let people stay there. And I did a lot of this myself, and the reason that I did is in the beginning, for like a year and a half, I used a property management company. But we had so many complaints about the cleaning, my husband and I. We would end up, when they left the house, we would end up going and checking, and we'd end up spending our weekends or days or evenings or whatever cleaning after the property management company had already been there. I would send them pictures, I sent evidence, I asked them, and it's just like, we got so frustrated. So when that happened, I asked the property management company, can I hire my own cleaners? So then I can give them the specific instructions of exactly what I want done. Well, the property management company wouldn't allow me to do that. So I dropped the property management company. I ended up getting rid of the property management company and I started doing it ourselves. Well, we didn't like it. We didn't like them calling to let us know that door handles were loose or the drawers on the dresser needed to be tightened and or that their blender broke. We didn't want to be bothered with that because we work a lot. And those kind of things are just a hassle to us. So I decided that it was time to get rid of those vacation rentals. But you know what? The benefit of having them was that it was fun for when we had people come because we didn't have to put them up. And then it was also really exciting when we got our 5-star reviews because that was always important to us on Airbnb. We went above and beyond for our people when they came and stayed with us. We even allowed them to use our bicycles that were in the garage. And we tried to make it like a great experience. And each of the houses that we had for rentals were, very close, so that made it very convenient for us. But we never let them know who we were in the beginning of their stay. Sometimes we would see them, we would, say hi, just being friendly in the neighborhood. But we didn't let them know. And actually, one of them was right next door to us. We didn't let them know that it was us until near the end. To sum up the pros and cons of owning your own vacation rental or rental properties, I've had both, still have some, but like anything, there is pros and cons. And I have family coming here pretty soon and they're coming for 5 days and I'm like, oh, I sure wish that I had those units now. But you know what? It is a lot less stress not having to worry about them since we had taken on the responsibility of being the property managers ourselves since we weren't happy with the company that we were previously using. Do you have rental properties? How have you navigated the waters of property management and or vacation rentals in the area? I'd be interested to hear what you've got to say about this same topic. Hey, if you liked my video today, be sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment below. I can't wait to hear from you. And until next time, bye for now.